Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Pooja Divedi, and in this segment we bring to you objective questions on a daily basis to help you crack prelims. So let's begin with the practice question of last segment, which said the Harappan site Rakhi Gadi, recently seen in the news, is located in which of the following states? So we have a lot of times we have studied about Rakhi Gadi in the Harappan civilization, Harappan culture. It belongs to Haryana. So the correct answer to this question is option B, Haryana. Moving on, Rakhi Gadi is being developed as one of the 5 identified iconic archaeological sites. The ancient sites of Rakhi Khas and Rakhi Shahpur are collectively known as Rakhi Gadi, located on the right bank of the now dried up paleo channel of Drisha Dwati. 7 mounds are located here. The site has yielded various stages of Harappan culture and is by far one of the largest Harappan sites in India. The site shows the sequential development of the Indus culture and is in now the dried up Saraswati basin. In the Union Budget of 2020, it was announced that 5 iconic archaeological sites located across 5 states will be developed, and one of which is Rakhi Gadi, which is located in the Hisar district of Haryana. Moving on to the next question, consider the following pairs: Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve belonging to Maharashtra, Melghat Tiger Reserve belonging to Andhra Pradesh, and Dandeli Anshi Tiger Reserve belonging to Karnataka. So we have to select the correctly matched pairs. The first one is correctly matched. Yes, Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve belongs to Maharashtra. The second one, Melghat, also belongs to Maharashtra. So this is incorrect. And Dandeli Anshi Tiger Reserve belongs to Karnataka. So the correct answer to this question would be option C. Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve is located in Chandrapur district in Maharashtra, and it is Maharashtra's oldest and largest national park. The first tiger reserve established in the state of Maharashtra is Melghat Tiger Reserve in the year 1973-74. Dandeli Anshi Tiger Reserve is located in Karnataka and was renamed to Kali Tiger Reserve in 2015, and it comprises 2 important protected areas of the region named Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary and Anshi National Park. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about Appropriation Bill. It is a money bill that allows the government to withdraw funds from the Consolidated Fund of India to meet its expenses during the course of a financial year, and the defeat of an appropriation bill in a parliamentary vote would necessitate resignation of the government or a general election. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So if we talk about appropriation bill, yes, it is a money bill, that's true, and it also allows the government to withdraw funds from the Consolidated Fund of India to meet its expenses during the regular course of a financial year. And yes, the defeat of the appropriation bill in the parliament must lead or leads to the resignation of the government or a general election. That is also correct. So the correct answer for this question is both 1 and 2, option C. Appropriation bill, we have already discussed about it, and as per Article 114 of the Constitution, the government can withdraw money from the CF or the Consolidated Fund only after receiving approval from the Parliament. And since India subscribes to the Westminster system of parliamentary democracy, Westminster is a place in Britain where the Parliament of Britain is there. The defeat of an appropriation bill and also the finance bill as well as that means in a parliamentary vote would necessitate resignation of the government or a general election. This has never happened in India till date though. Now if we talk about why does a government resign if the defeat of the appropriation bill takes place, because the Parliament shows that the government which is currently in power does not hold the faith of the Parliament, right? So that is why it leads to resignation. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about the Orunodoi scheme. Through Orunodoi, a monthly assistance of Rs 830 is transferred to women members of marginalized families of all the northeastern states. Families without any women members, employees of cooperative societies among others, are excluded from the scheme, and we have to select the statement which is or are correct. If we talk about the Orunodoi scheme, it only has been restricted to Assam and not the entire northeastern region. So the first statement becomes incorrect. The second statement is correct, that families without any women members, employees of cooperative society among others, are excluded from the scheme. So the correct answer for this question is B, 2 only. Through Orundoi announced in the 2021 budget, a monthly assistance of rupees 830 is transferred to women members of marginalized families of Assam, and the applicant, a woman, has to be a permanent resident of Assam, whose composite household income should be less than rupees 2 lakh per annum. Families without any women members, MPs, MLAs, former as well as current, and members of Panchayati Raj institutions and urban local bodies, government officials and employees of the cooperative societies are excluded from the scheme. Moving on to the next question, which of the following services usually use encryption for secure data transmission? Payment gateways, e-commerce sites, Bluetooth devices, wireless, microphone, bank ATMs. Select the correct answer using the following codes: 1, 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, if we talk about encryption, it is made available in order to have a secure communication, right? So, payments gateway, of course, will have to use it. So will e-commerce sites and Bluetooth devices, wireless microphones, as well as bank ATMs. So the correct answer for this question would be all of them are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 only. Moving on, encryption. It is the process of encoding messages in a locked format or information in such a way that only the authorized parties can read it, and all messaging services like WhatsApp, Viber, even Google Chat, Yahoo Messenger, these all use encrypted services. Banks, payment gateways and e-commerce sites also use encryption to protect financial and private data, including passwords. Encryption is also used to protect data in transit. For example, data being transferred via networks, the internet, e-commerce, mobile telephones, wireless microphones, wireless intercom systems, Bluetooth devices and bank automatic teller machine. Moving on to the next question, which of the following countries is or are part of the lithium triangle? In South America, Argentina, Chile, Paraguay. You have to select the correct answer. So, if we talk about the lithium triangle, it is basically a region, a geographical region, which forms a triangle of lithium reserves. So, Argentina is a part of it, Chile is also a part of it, and not Paraguay, but Bolivia is a part of the lithium triangle. Alright? So, the correct answer for this question would be 1 and 2. Option A. The lithium triangle is a region of the Andes rich in lithium reserves around the borders of Argentina, Bolivia and Chile, and the lithium in the triangle is concentrated in various salt pans that exist along the Atacama Desert and neighboring arid areas. The area is thought to hold around 54% of the world's lithium reserves. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about State Legislative Council. Under Article 169 of the Constitution, Parliament can abolish a legislative council or create it by a special majority. Unlike the Rajya Sabha, the Legislative Council is not a permanent body and is subject to dissolution. So, which of the statements given above is or are incorrect? You have to choose the incorrect statement or statements. So, yes, that under Article 169 of the Constitution, Parliament can abolish a legislative council or create it by a simple majority and not a special majority. So, the first statement is definitely incorrect. Secondly, it is saying that it is, unlike Rajya Sabha, not a permanent body, which is also incorrect because it is a permanent body. So, both are incorrect. The correct answer would be option C. Under Article 169, Parliament can abolish a legislative council or create it by a simple majority. That is, a majority of the members of each house present and voting, and if the Legislative Assembly of the concerned state by a special majority passes a resolution to that effect. And like the Rajya Sabha, the Legislative Council is a continuing chamber. That is, it is a permanent body not subject to dissolution. Moving on to the next question. World Energy Transitions Outlook report is released by. So, World Energy Transition. Energy means transiting from the conventional coal for energy to more renewable sources of energy. So, the correct answer to this question would be, of course, International Renewable Energy Agency, option D, IRENA. So, World Energy Transition Outlook report brought out by the International Renewable Energy Agency has held that COVID-19 crisis offers an unexpected opportunity for countries across the world to decouple their economies from fossil fuels and accelerate the shift to renewable energy sources. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements with respect to minimum support price. The Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices recommends MSPs for 22 mandated crops before their sowing seasons, and the recommendations of CACP are binding on the government. So, which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. The first statement is correct because on the recommendation of CACP, then comes the MSP for 22 mandated crops before the sowing season itself. But these recommendations are non-binding in nature. So, the second statement is incorrect. The first one is correct. So, the correct answer would be A, one only. MSP is a minimum price for any crop that the government considers as remunerative for farmers and hence deserving of support. The Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices recommends MSPs for 22 mandated crops and fair and remunerative price for sugarcane. CACP is an attached office of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Government of India, and it is an advisory body. That is why the recommendations are non-binding in nature. Moving on, consider the following statements about Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure (CDRI) was launched by Prime Minister of India in September 2019 at the UN Climate Action Summit. Secretariat of CDRI is in New Delhi. So, yes, CDRI was launched by the Prime Minister of India in September 2019. This is correct. And also at the UN Climate Action Summit. This is correct. And the second one is also correct. The correct answer to this question is option C. CDRI is actually hosting a 3-day conference between Prime Ministers of India, UK, Italy, Fiji. CDRI serves as a platform where knowledge is generated and exchanged on different aspects of disaster and climate resilience of infrastructure basically. And the CDRI was launched by PM of India in September 2019 at the UN Climate Action Summit, and its secretariat we have already discussed is in New Delhi. So, consider the following statements about Soil Health Card. SHC is a printed report which contains nutrient status of soil with respect to 12 nutrients, and SHC is provided to all farmers in the country on an annual basis. Which is the correct one? If we talk about soil health cards, SHC, it's a printed report which contains what are the nutrient status in a soil and with respect to 12 nutrients precisely, but not annually. They are not provided to the farmers annually, but every 3 years. So, only the first statement is correct. A, one only. Now, the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare introduced the scheme on December 5, 2015. It's a printed report containing the nutrient status of soil with respect to 12 nutrients: pH, electrical conductivity, organic carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, zinc, boron, iron, manganese and copper of farm holdings. And SHC is provided to all farmers in the country at an interval of 3 years to enable the farmers to apply recommended doses of nutrients based on soil test values to realize improved and sustainable soil health and fertility, low costs and higher profits. Let's look at our practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the Great Indian Bustard. Its population is endemic to the Western Ghats of India and it is listed under Appendix 1 of the Convention on Migratory Species. So, which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So, I hope you will be able to answer this question correctly. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.